Hello everyone, welcome to UNO Academy for all competitive exams. Today we are going to learn about quantitative aptitude. The source I have been taken from is the book R.S. Agarwal for Competitive Exam Revised Edition. This book is very important for all the government exams and for all the placements, etc. So let's don't waste the time and get into the topic. The first topic in the quant is numbers. Numbers is the basic topic that we are here starting. Okay, let's get into the topic. Numeral. In Hindu Arabic system, we use 10 symbols like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 called digits to represent any number. A group of digits denoting a number is called a numeral. For example, a number is taken as 689745132 as shown in below. See that is in units place, 3 is in tens place, 1 is in hundreds place, 5 is thousands, 4 is 10,000, 7 is lakhs, 9 is 10 lakhs, 8 is crores, and 6 is 10 crores. Here, this number can be read as 68 crores 97 lakhs 45,132. So this can be called as place value or local value of a digit numeral. Types of numbers. Natural numbers. Any counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on are called natural numbers, where whole numbers, all the counting numbers together with 0, the set of whole numbers is called whole numbers. 0 is the only whole number which is not a natural number, but every natural number is a whole number. Next type is integers. All natural numbers, 0 and negatives of counting numbers such as -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, together form the set of integers. Here it's subdivided into various types. Positive integers, negative integers. The positive integers are +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, so on. Is a set of all positive integers. The negative integers are -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on, is a set of all negative integers. Then the next category is non-positive and non-negative integers. Here 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so on represent the set of non-negative integers, while 0, -1, -2, -3 and so on represent the set of non-positive integers. The other type of numbers are even numbers, odd numbers. Even number is a number which is divisible by 2 is called an even number, such as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Odd numbers are which are not divisible by 2 is called an odd number, such as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. The next category is prime numbers, right? A prime number greater than 1 is called a prime number if it has exactly two factors, namely 1 and itself. In simple words, a number having two factors, namely 1 and itself, is called a prime number. For example, the prime numbers up to 100 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and so on till 97. Prime numbers greater than 100 can be calculated as k greater than root p, where, for example, 191 is a prime number or not, we have to check it. So 14 greater than 191, where prime numbers less than 14, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, if the 191 number is divisible by less than 14 digit prime numbers, if it is not divisible by any of them, then the 191 is a prime number. Composite numbers. Numbers greater than 1 which are not prime are known as composite numbers. For example, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, etc. Let's make a note here. 1 is neither prime nor composite number. 2 is the only even number which is prime. There are 25 prime numbers between 1 and 100. Next category is coprimes. two numbers A and B are said to be co-primes if their HCF is 1. If a number are said to be co-primes when just common factor is 1. For example, 2, 3, the common factor is 1. 4, 5, the common factor is 1. 7, 9, 8, 11, etc. These are all co-primes. Divisibility is divisible by 2 whenever the units place having a digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. For example, 84,932. Here the unit place is 2. So it is divisible by 2. While 65,935 is not divisible because at the units place we have 5. Divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. For example, 5,92,482 is divisible by 3 since because sum of all the digits such as 5 plus 9 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 2 equal to 30. Hence 30 is divisible by 3, so that all the number is divisible by 3. For example, 8,64,329 is not divisible by 3 since sum of digits is 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 9 equal to 32. Hence 32 is not divisible by 3, so that the number is not divisible by 3. Now coming to the next one, divisibility by 4. A number is divisible by 4 whenever the last two digits is divisible by 4. For example, 8,92,648 is divisible by 4 when it is the last two digits is 48, which is divisible by 4. Hence the number is divisible by 4. For example, we have another example, 7,49,282. It is not divisible by 4 since the number ending 82 is not divisible by 4. Hence the number is not divisible by 4. The next point, divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its units digit is either 0 or 5. Thus 20,820 and 50,345 are divisible by 5 because the last numbers ending 0 or 5. Well, the other example, 30,934 and 40,946 are not divisible by 5 because the units place we have 4 and 6, hence it is not divisible by 5. Now divisibility by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. Whenever a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, hence it is said that it is divisible by 6. For example, the number 35,256 is clearly divisible by 2 because units place we have is 6. Sum of its digits 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 equal to 21. Hence 21 is divisible by 3, so that whole that number is divisible by 6. Now divisibility by 8. A number is divisible by 8 whenever it is found by the last three digits of the given number is divisible by 8. For example, 9,53,360 is divisible by 8 since the number found by the last three digits is 360. Hence 360 is divisible by 8, so that the whole total number is divisible by 8. Let's coming to the next example, 5,29,415 is not divisible by 8 since the number found by the last three digits is 418. Hence 418 is not divisible by 8, so the whole total number is not divisible by 8. The next one, divisibility by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. See, for example, 60,732 is divisible by 9 since sum of digits equal to 6 plus 0 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2 equal to 18 which is divisible by 9. 18 is divisible by 9, so the total number is divisible by 9. Let's take another example. 68,956 is not divisible by 9 since the sum of the numbers 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 5 plus 6 equal to 34. Hence 34 is not divisible by 9, so that the total number is not divisible by 9. Let's go next one. Divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 whenever it ends with 0. For example, 96,410 or 10,480 are divisible by 10, where because the units place we have 0. Let's take another example. 96,375 is not divisible because at the end in the units place we have 5. Next, let's go to next one. Divisibility by 11. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sum of its digits at odd places and the sum of its digits at even places is either 0 or a number divisible by 11. The number 4 crores, for example, the 8,32,718 is divisible by 11 since sum of digits at odd places minus sum of digits at even places. Let's calculate. 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4 minus 1 plus 2 plus 8 equal to 11, which is divisible by 11. Hence the number is divisible by 11. Next, divisibility by 12. A number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 4 and 3. Whenever a number is divisible by both 4 and 3, then it is called as divisibility by 12. Let us consider a number 34,632. The number formed by the last two digits is 32, which is divisible by 4. Sum of the digits equal to 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 plus 2 equal to 18, where 18 is divisible by 3. Hence, total number is divisible by 12. Divisibility by 14. A number is divisible by 14 if it is divisible by 2 as well as 7. Divisibility by 15. A number is divisible by 15. If it is divisible by both 3 and 5, then it is said to be divisibility by 15. Divisibility by 16. A number is divisible by 16 if the number formed by the last 4 digits is divisible by 16. Whenever a last 4 digits number is divisible by 16, then it is said to be divisible by 16. For example, this number is taken by 16, divisible by 16, where since the number found by the last 4 digits is 7536, which is divisible by 16. Divisibility by 24. A given number is divisible by 24 if it is divisible by both 3 and 8. Whenever a number is divisible by both 3 and 8, then it is said to be divisible by 24. Right? Next, divisibility by 40. A given number is divisible by 40 if it is divisible by both 5 and 8. Okay, next, divisibility by 80. A given number is divisible by 80 if it is divisible by both 5 and 16. If a number is divisible by p as well as q, where p and q are coprimes, then the given number is divisible by p, q. For example, 36 is divisible by both 4 and 6, but it is not divisible by 4 into 6 equal to 24, since 4 and 6 are not coprimes. Right? Next is multiplication by shortcut methods. Now let's know about distributive law, where a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c, and the next a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. So let's take a question where 5,67,958 and into 99,000, where it is converted in like 5,67,958 into 1 lakh minus 1. It is in the format such as a into b minus c. So let's go into the problem where a is 5,67,958 and b equal to 1 lakh minus c, where c equal to 1. Now 5,67,958 into 1 lakh equal to, we have a value, minus 5,67,958. Now from this, if we minus subtract this value, we get this value. Let's take another example where 978 into 184 plus 978 into 816. It is in the format a into b plus a into c. It can be written as a into b plus c. Okay, let's take common a. A equal to 978 into 184 minus plus 816 equal to 978 into 184 plus 816 equal to 1000, where 978 into 1000 equal to 9,78,000, right? The next method in multiplication is multiplication of a number by 5 power n. Put n zeros to the right of the multiplicand and divide the number so found by 2 power n, right? For example, 9,75,436 into 625 equal to 9,75,436 into, where the 625 is written as 5 power 4, right? Now these can be written as 9,75,436, where we have 4 zeros, which is the power. When let's take n, any n digit has to be replaced at the right side of the number and divided by 16. Then we get the value. And let's know about the basic formulas, such as a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square equal to 4ab, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b, a plus b plus c whole square equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Now next, a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. If a plus b plus c equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc, because here a plus b plus c becomes 0, then we remains 3abc, and a minus b whole square equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square equal to 2 into a square plus b square. Let's learn about division algorithm. If we divide a given number by any other number, then dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, right? X power n minus a power n is divisible by x minus a for all values of n. For all values of n where x minus a, x power n minus a power n is divisible by x minus a. X power n minus a power n is divisible by x plus a for all even values of n. X power n plus a power n is divisible by x plus a for all odd values of n. The next is progression. A succession of numbers formed and arranged in a definite order according to certain definite rule is called a progression. We have arithmetic progression, AP. It did not write. If each term of a progression differs from its preceding term by a constant, then such a progression is called an arithmetical progression. This constant difference is called the common difference of the arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression with the first term a and the common difference d is given by a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d comma so on. The nth term of the arithmetic progression is given by Tn equal to a into n minus 1 into d. See, the nth term of the arithmetic progression is given as Tn equal to a into n minus 1 into d. The sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression is given as Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term is The sum of the important results are 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on n square equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. The sum of numbers equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, and sum of the numbers of square numbers equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And next is geometrical progression, shortened as GP. A progression of a numbers in which every term bears a constant ratio with its preceding term is called a geometrical progression. The constant ratio is called the common ratio of the geometrical progression. A geometrical progression with first term a and a common ratio r is a comma ar comma ar square comma ar cube comma so on. Here the geometrical progression is given as Tn equal to a into r power n minus 1. Sum of the n terms Sn equal to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Having completed the number series, thank you everyone. If you like the video, please like and share and even subscribe also. The next topic will be having LCM and HCF. Thank you everyone.